Hey there, Raptors. It's Miss Vella. Welcome to the second semester of the 2021-2022 school year. We are doing another expectations assembly like we did at the beginning of the school year, so that you guys have it on video and that you know what the expectations are for your second semester here at school. So a few things that I want to remind you of. Be on time to class, be on time to school. We need you here on time because coming in late to classes and coming in late to the school day can be pretty disruptive to the teachers and to the other students who are trying to get everything done in class. So we really need you here on time, ready to start the school day and dressed for success, of course, which leads me to the next thing is the dress code. We've given you a hard copy of the dress code. The dress code is on the JMMS website and your teachers have gone over the dress code with you. So everybody should be familiar with what is acceptable in the dress code. Remember, there are no holes in your pants, no rips or tears, and no sweatpants or leggings are allowed. So please keep that in mind as you're getting dressed in the morning, and we don't want anybody coming up with consequences for not being in school dress codes. So keep that in mind when you're getting dressed and making those choices for yourself in the morning. Also, the next thing I want to remind you of is the phone use. Remember, we don't allow phones or any other electronic devices here at school. You got your Chromebook and you can use those in class as your teachers ask you to. But other than that, we really don't need any phones or anything else being used here at school. Keep them turned off. Keep them in your backpack. Keep them in your locker. Keep them so that you can use them at the end of the day if there's something that you need to do with your parents picking you up or where you're supposed to go after school. But other than that, you should not have your phones out. We really shouldn't even see your phones in your pockets. So keep them put away. Also, the next thing is your Chromebooks. Keep your Chromebooks in good working order. We don't have any extra Chromebooks, and we're already starting to notice that lots of them are getting damaged. And these are expensive devices that the APS has provided for you, so we want you to take good care of them. We put those sleeves together for you. We bought those sleeves so that you had a safe place to keep your Chromebook, and so that it wouldn't get cracked or damaged or anything spilled on it. So those are the major things that have been happening to the Chromebooks, so please keep that in mind. Also, take good care of your keyboard. These Chromebooks should last you for a few years, so take good care of them. Otherwise, you may end up being responsible for the payment of them. So please keep that in mind. All right, the very next thing is, and please listen carefully, if students get referrals that end up in in-school or out-of-school suspensions, please be aware that any in or out-of-school suspensions after January 26th are possibly going to result in you not only getting a consequence, but losing your end of the school year fun activity privileges. So we always plan fun things for the end of the school year for each grade level. So don't make poor decisions that risk you getting that taken away. So Raptors, enjoy the rest of the semester, the school year, and be successful, make good choices, and we're here to educate you. So please take advantage of that and get the best education you possibly can. Thanks so much. Go Raptors!
Hi students, I'm here to discuss some expectations for the spring semester. We are noticing that many of you are staying together in groups larger than 4 or 5. You need to make sure that you are socially distancing in no larger groups of 4 or 5, and that you keep your hands to yourself as well. Students should not be grabbing, pulling, yanking on each other's backpacks, clothes, masks, lanyards, or any of the sort. Make sure that we are still following the guidelines that we need to. Also, students, make sure that you're respectful to your peers and to the adults here on campus. It is so important. They give so much time and dedication to making sure that you are learning and being safe here at school. And it is your responsibility and it is our expectation that you show respect to all the individuals here on campus at all times. Please make sure that you follow the expectations that are being discussed in this video. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to 2022. We are doing an expectations assembly because we want you all to know what we expect as administration and teachers from students. And a couple things I want to talk about today are the track. The first thing I want to talk about the track is you have three options when you're down at the track. One, you can be walking around the track. Two, you can be sitting in the bleachers, stay seated the whole time you're in the bleachers. Or three, you can be playing a ball-related sport. That is not tag, it has to be a ball, like soccer, basketball, football, something like that. Well, I can play basketball down the track. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is no food at the track. As a matter of fact, there is two places you can eat food on campus. One is in the cafeteria, the other is in the patio. You may not eat food in the commons, you may not eat food at the track, you may not eat food at the basketball courts. And when you're walking down to the track, one more thing, when you're walking down to the track, you do not walk on the lava rocks. You walk on the sidewalk. We've had too many people get hurt, sprain their ankle, because they walked on the lava rocks. So that is a no-go. Another thing I want to talk about is picking up after yourself. You guys have been horrible at picking up your own trash. Every day there's so much trash left. You should pick up, no matter where you're eating, trash should go in the trash can. Final thing that is important for us today is you can use the restrooms by the cafeteria, but you may not hang out around the restrooms or go in there to use your phone. The restroom is for one purpose, to use the restroom, not for anything else. That's all I have today. Glad we're going to have a great semester.
Hey everybody, Mr. Lopez here. Talk to you about a couple of things we need to address for the second semester. The first thing is hall passes. In the first semester, we saw a lot of kids getting numerous hall passes, walking in the halls during class when they shouldn't have been, kind of abusing the right to get a bathroom pass. So going forward, if you're out, you have to have the digital hall pass from your teacher. If not, you have to go to the office, and then we'll deal with you that way, especially if it's kind of a recurring thing. So again, you have to have the digital hall pass. Going to the restroom every period is not going to be acceptable unless there was some sort of situation that your family needs to make the nurse aware of or the staff here aware of, then we can make the proper accommodations for you. But if not, going every period, it's not going to be an option going forward. Second thing, second semester we have a new lunch detention. Now this is not trash pickup, which is called community service. This is an actual lunch detention. What that means is if you're given lunch detention, right when your lunch starts and you have lunch detention, you're going to report to the cave down by the cafeteria or down by the old workout room. And you have to go there like a class. So you have to be there before the tardy bell. Once the tardy bell rings, you're there, you get checked in by the staff member working that detention that day. When it's time, they'll take you to get your lunch. You'll go back to that room and eat your lunch in there. There's be no talking, no socializing. You're being punished for whatever you did. So that's going to be our new lunch detention going forward. If you have any questions, come see any of us at the main office. Myself or Mr. Hendricks will be happy to explain it to you further. Thank you very much.
Good morning, students and teachers. I'm excited to announce that our school has been selected to participate in the 2022 National Assessment of Educational Progress, which is also known as NAEP. Some of our 8th graders have been selected to take mathematics and reading assessments on February 16th. To those students who have been selected for this important test, you all have our support, and I have no doubt that you will represent us well. More details to follow as we move closer to our school's testing day, but thank you in advance for your involvement.